Hello there, ladies and gentlemen. This is Mr. Schwartz, and I'm here with a video that's basically going to answer one simple question. Where on earth have I been? Last video I uploaded here was, I believe, on the 23rd of September, and that was the How to Draw Korra video. And since then, I basically haven't been on here at all, and I just recently was brought to my attention that I have almost 440 subscribers now? That's... what? Really? 440 subscribers. I had in the 300 range last time that I checked. So apparently a lot of people have subscribed since I made that last video. So first, thank you to anybody who has subscribed to my channel in the last couple of weeks or so. That means a lot to me. Thank you. But the big question that I need to answer here, because you deserve an explanation, is where I've been. Because most of the other times I've basically been uploading videos about once every week to 2 weeks to maybe 3 weeks in a row. But recently I haven't been posting up basically anything at all. And the reason that I haven't is basically because, this sounds really bad, but for a while here, I've lost my passion for making these YouTube videos. And it's not because of any negative comments I've gotten, or it's not because of anything like that. It's just simply because I've lost the energy that it requires to make these videos, because as the school year started up again, it's been, of course, all the stress that comes from being a teacher and all the things that come with that has been piling up lately, and I just haven't had the time to do these, and when I have had the time to do it, I basically haven't felt like doing it because I just needed a break from art in general, because I do so much of it during the day. So basically that's what I've been doing instead of making these videos is that I've been playing a lot of video games lately. I haven't played video games for a long time, and I really wanted to get back into them. I recently bought a PlayStation 2 for the first time ever, and I bought a whole bunch of games for that, a bunch of the quote-unquote classics for the genre, for the console I should say, not genre. The ones being Katamari Damacy, Shadow of the Colossus, and Ico. All of them are great games. I also have, I had Prince of Persia, but I didn't really like that game, all things considered. I was told that it was a classic, but I'm not really fond of it myself. I wouldn't say it's a bad game, it just didn't click with me in terms of the combat system. So I've been playing a lot of that. I've been playing a lot of 3DS games. I've been playing a whole lot of Smash Brothers for the 3DS, and that's fantastic. I've absolutely adored playing that game. It's been an absolute blast. And in between doing all that, I've been doing some of my own artwork. Specifically, I've been, as you can see here, I've been exploring a lot more into the realms of art that I haven't done before. Because as you probably wouldn't be able to tell from the artwork that I've shown on here so far in terms of the character tutorials and things of that sort, but my biggest strength when it comes to art is in doing black and white pictures and doing things using exclusively black and white textures, whether it be charcoal, graphite, pen and ink, anything of that sort. That's where my biggest strength has always lied. And so what I've been doing in these past few weeks is I've been trying to expand my own personal artistic abilities beyond just that of doing graphite. And so as you can see with this piece right here, this piece is actually quite large. It's over 18 by 24 inches in size. And in this one, I'm basically trying to do something that I've always wanted to do, but I've never really had the guts to try it out, that being watercolor. Specifically, I'm using watercolor pencils here. These are just from the Master Touch Art Studio. They're super cheap. They're about 10 bucks for a pack of 12. And basically what they do is you can work with them like you see here, just like a colored pencil. Let's put a layer of it down. But then this brush you see me using is a Pigma water pen. And this chamber here is full of water right now. And so when I squeeze the barrel here, the water comes out on the tip, and that wets the brush, so I don't have to keep dabbing it in water. But I do push this when it's on a different surface than my watercolor paper, because I don't want this brush to accidentally drip, as you can see it can do right there if you squeeze too much. So what I've been doing is I've been really practicing and training myself to use watercolor, because color in general is something that is not my strongest suit whatsoever. And so I've really been trying to push myself and try and learn how to use watercolor, because I'm super intrigued by how beautiful a lot of artwork can be that's been done in watercolor. In particular, this piece I'm doing here, it is inspired by one of my favorite artists of all time, that being the Japanese artist Yoshitaka Amano. I highly recommend you check out his stuff. He's the artist who was the concept designer for a lot of the Final Fantasy games, a lot of the classic Final Fantasy games, all the way up to, I believe, Final Fantasy VI, and actually maybe even into 7, I don't remember exactly. But he was also the artist behind Vampire Hunter D, and also the excellent novel Deva Zan. A fantastic read if you ever get a chance to read it, I highly recommend it. But this piece is basically me taking inspiration from his particular style and making it into my own. Because something else that I've always struggled with personally as an artist is trying to create my own, more or less original content. I'm very good at recreating artwork or pictures from other sources or other artists. I would say that one of my weaknesses is I'm not as good at creating artwork on my own or creating images on my own. So after practicing with this watercolor for a while, I'm not looking at any color reference for this whatsoever. I want all this just to come from me. Because I truly, like I said, I truly want to push myself in how far I can go on my artistic abilities and how much better I can get. So this has basically been occupying a great majority of my time, this whole pushing myself beyond the realms of what I thought I could do. And as a result, unfortunately, the videos have taken a back seat because I've been much more interested in A, my own personal journey as an artist that I'm discovering right now, and B, just my #1 priority being my classroom. So I just want to let you all know that it's not that I don't want to make videos, it's just that I don't feel the passion for making them right now. And the last thing that I want to do is put out a product that I'm not proud of, or a product that is inferior to what I know I can do, because you all deserve better than that from me. You definitely do. So basically with this video, what I'm announcing is #1, this is also my subscriber special for 400 subscribers. Thank you again to all of you. You are fantastic and I love you all. But I'm also announcing here that I'm basically going to be taking a sabbatical for a while, at least from videos about drawing a particular character. I've kind of lost my passion for making those because I've made so many of them, and because I'm much more focused on making these original kind of compositions. So I think what I'll be doing for a while here on Mr. Schwartz's Art Hour is, instead of doing character tutorials, what I'd like to do is, and let me know if you'd be interested in this, I'd like to maybe show you some techniques in art, like general techniques. Maybe not in watercolor per se, because I wouldn't call myself an expert enough to talk about watercolor, but on any other kind of subject relating to maybe, like for example, if you want to learn how to draw portraiture, doing realistic faces in terms of shading, different processes that you can use to do with charcoal or pen and ink or things of that sort. More general tutorials about basic art techniques, as opposed to in-depth videos about how to draw a particular character. Let me know in the comments below if you'd be interested in something like that. Because if you are, I'd be more than happy to make a video like that, because that would be something different for me to make on here and something that would keep things a little bit exciting on this channel. But in terms of the tutorials for the specific characters, I will get back to them eventually. I know a lot of people still have more avatar characters that they want me to draw, or Korra characters. And there's more tutorials that I'd like to do, because I know that those are popular and those are what have made me quote-unquote popular on YouTube, because I'm only, at 400 subscribers. But again, thank you to everybody who has subscribed to me. I really do appreciate it. And again, let me know in the comments below if that sort of tutorial from me is something that you would be interested in learning about. And if not, then just be honest with me too. And the reason that I wanted to tell you all this is because I want to be real and honest with you in terms of what's going on with me. I don't want to just put out some kind of inferior product under the assumption that I have to put them out. And I don't want all of you, and I don't want to also leave you high and dry though. All of you that subscribe to me, it wouldn't be right for me to betray your trust like that, the trust that you gave me by subscribing to my channel. I know that a lot of you appreciate the artwork that I'm doing, and I appreciate your feedback on the art tutorials that I do. And like I said, I just want to be completely open and honest with you because there's no reason why I shouldn't be. There's no reason why I shouldn't be completely open and honest about what's going on with me personally. So I do appreciate every single one of you, and I thank you for understanding. And if you don't understand and you unsubscribe because of this video, I do understand that as well. I can understand being frustrated by somebody doing something like what I'm doing now, basically taking a sabbatical from their YouTube channel. But I also feel like I can do that because you probably know this already just by the fact that there's no ads on my videos, but I don't make any money from any of these videos. I just do them because I'm passionate about them and because I truly enjoy making them. So when it came to the point where I wasn't excited or enthusiastic about making the video, then I knew that something had to change because there was no way I was going to make a video just because I felt like I had to make one. That would result in an extremely inferior product compared to what I know you deserve as an audience. So again, thank you for understanding and thank you for watching this video. Thank you to my 440 some subscribers. I appreciate every single one of you. And let me know down below if those other kind of art tutorials would be something that you'd be interested in. And I would be happy to accommodate you if you wanted to have some kind of video like that. So in the meantime, ladies and gentlemen, this has been Mr. Schwartz with basically an update about where I've been. And let me know also if you think that this piece is interesting so far, or if there's any kind of tips that you would want to give to me about some improvements I can make to it. Because I know that I've got some skilled artists out there. I've seen a lot of you have directed me to your DeviantArt pages, and I've looked at all of them, and I think the artwork that I've seen there is fantastic. I think all of you are super awesome. So ladies and gentlemen, this has been Mr. Schwartz with an update about where I've been and what I'm doing and what I intend to be doing. And I will see all of you the next time I make a video. I'm not going to say when that is because I really don't know yet. But I can guarantee to you, I have not gone away and I will return as often as I can possibly can. Thank you for understanding and have yourselves a great day, alright?